What's up, everybody? It's Cam, Jason, and Eric, and we are your fantasy friends. We're coming back this week, hitting you with a mock draft, hitting you with some sexy sacks right off the bat. It's become our MO. Before we get into anything, Jason.
I'm going to say he asked me how I was doing, and I'm going to say I was living strong. As per usual.
He said, Jason.
And I'm just going to respond, living strong. I mean, that's what we say on here, and that's my line. So
Jason's living strong.
I'm living strong.
How
As
you doing,
per
man?
usual, we're here today to do a mock draft. It's going to be a little bit of a rough one. This is like the worst year ever for some reason. I don't know why. So much scrutiny, so many crazy rumors, so many know-it-alls, so many people who just claim to know that they're absolutely right. You know, they know what you don't. So we're going to do some, I think, a little bit in between. Eric, wouldn't you say? We're going to do some real stats, some real fits, and then we're going to go with some of like maybe the more, believable rumors that we've heard.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good way to approach it. It's like I've been doing a bunch of mock drafts. Like this is what I would do if I was the GM, but that's never going to happen. Like literally never going to happen. So yeah, man, and I think it's a good point to say that. At least for me, I'll speak for myself and myself only. But I'm not a college guy. I don't really watch. Jason's gone. I'm not really a college guy. I don't watch a whole lot of college football, if any, really at all. But I read a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I know what the NFL teams need. So I'll be talking more to, does this particular player fit into this team's strengths? If you want some crazy freaking in-depth player profile, I don't have that for you, but I can sure tell you that, Kayvon Thibodeau he's pretty damn good.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it will be based on what we know, what you can see clearly on tape, what we know about the teams that are drafting, and then more importantly, or I think most importantly, a little bit about the GMs if we can. We don't know the ins and outs of every NFL GM. Try to do some studying up on them. And I try to look into some situations that I just didn't have a clue on and tried to base those picks on maybe what those guys have done in their career, where they've been, what roles they've played. And, most of them come from some kind of scouting or assistant GM position. So they learn the business over time.
The business. Well, I don't know if I chunked out there at the beginning or what happened.
You did.
I did real hard.
Jason.
Jason. We Spanish up in here, boys. That's why I'm drinking Corona.
Ja.
It's one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. I don't know if it chunked over. So is everybody doing good? Did it?
Strong.
We strong? Okay. I'm doing okay. I got a question for you guys real quick. This came up earlier this week. I had mentioned it to Eric, but like, dude, when y'all go to bed, what do y'all wear to sleep? Like, are y'all underwear guys? I'll lead this one off. I'm a pajama pants guy. I love me some pajama pants. Flannel, blue, because of, tit and Titan. Give me blue. Somebody start talking because I am bombing this.
No, that's all right. I have a question for you. So I've lived the pajama. The pajama.
Shut up, bitch.
The pajama pant life. And it makes my balls real sweaty. And I honestly can't do it. At risk of, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know if my mom's watching, so I won't. Well, this is what I'll say.
Oh man, I love titties. So.
Well, here we go. I used to be a in the nude guy. Like I just slept butt ass naked. But then my fucking kids started coming to the bed, and I'm like, and that's no bueno. And your 2-year-old's like, wow. And you're like, oh shit, dude. So now,
such inappropriate timing.
It was really inappropriate timing.
And my kids come to bed.
But yeah, I just do underwear, just straight up like boxer briefs to bed.
Same.
Nice. Boxer briefs.
I run hot, man. No.
Yeah, I'm the same, Jason. It gets too damn hot.
It's too damn.
Well, we know that Cam wakes up in a pool of his own ball sweat, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Pretty much. It's rough.
Do you wear a shirt and stuff too, or no?
No, it's just no boxers, no undies.
Good
It's-
God,
it's a-
man!
What?
No membrane between you and the brain and the pants. Like, I don't know. If maybe I'm just a weirdo, but like if I don't wear underwear under what or like
You be coming in your sleep and it be getting on your pants.
what?
Whoa. Cameron, that doesn't happen to everyone.
That does not.
It doesn't?
I hate
No.
to tell you.
Well,
that
I mean-
doesn't-
Oh man, I love titties. So
So,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
I dug myself a hole with
A
that one.
deep
I
one.
didn't mean that one.
It's a wild one. It's an interesting one too. So wait a minute now. Didn't you said you had no layer between? We should put this away.
Wait, no,
You said
Eric
this-
does. Eric's just blowing his load on his sheets. That's what's happening.
No,
I was going to
you were
make
the
a temperature thing.
Wait,
Yeah,
It's a temperature-based argument.
Oh.
If I wear flannel pants with no underwear,
right.
like, dude, my nuts get super. I'm like Derek Lewis from that MMA fighter. Man, my
Yeah.
balls was hot. Like
Balls
straight
hot.
up,
Oh,
dude.
oh, so okay, that's where the discretion was. I was trying to make a joke saying that you were blowing your load in your sleep.
Hmm.
That's why you didn't
Oh,
wear.
because of sensitive penis.
Yeah, that's why you don't wear that. It wasn't saying me. I don't blow my load when I sleep.
Sure,
I
it was
don't-
a Freudian slip.
I'm glad he got himself out of this.
Yeah, no,
He tried. He
Fuck
kind
that
of
one.
He backed out of it a little bit.
little back
Hey.
pedal.
fuck you.
Yes, the old trimmers.
Nice.
All right. So everybody, welcome to Fantasy Friends. Now that you've been properly indoctrinated into the show, we're gonna hit our first segment, which is news conjecture. Is that what you say? Conjecture, gossip,
Conjecture.
rumors, fountain, scuttlebutt talk. Rumors, grab ass. What's going on in the NFL, boys? What you got? Oh wait, I got a drop for that. Hold on.
For
what was it?
grab ass? For grab ass specifically?
Let's go.
Actually,
That's for
like
the
That's a good one.
talking good. Yep.
I like when you do that one.
I do too.
I mean, what
Jason,
do we
you
have
just
for
gave
news,
me-
Jason? The Derek Carr signing.
Oh man.
Did we talk about that last week? I can't remember.
We didn't. Just it's I've seen that it's not as much as it appears to be. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but I didn't really care. I think I've made my feelings about Derek Carr clear on here. I didn't expect him to go anywhere. I see extension. I'm like, good for him. I didn't really dive into it, but I did hear that it's being reported larger than it actually is. That's about all I know about it. Tran, hit me with some stats, man.
Yeah,
Tran,
Tran, where you
tell me what I'm talking about. This is why we love Tran.
Channel hit. Yeah, man. I don't see a whole lot of other stuff. Obviously, there was some tragic stuff that happened with Dwayne Haskins. I don't know what the situation was behind that.
That's sad.
Here we go. Tran. Can you read that, Cam? Is that big?
No offense to Carr, but why is Lamar and Kyler not getting paid? Jesus.
Tran doesn't
Jesus
give
is
a
why.
fuck about how much he made. So yeah, he went straight to a whole other world. Well, let's think about it. I think that Lamar and Kyler are both on teams that would like to try to win before they have to pay out.
Mm. It's very
That's-
true.
There we go.
That's the difference.
That's the end
Yeah.
of it.
That's the difference.
Good job, Jason. You covered that.
I asked
Yep.
for help, Tran, but I'm glad I could help you.
Yeah. Good
I
job.
asked for help.
Hey, Tran, you're dumb.
Shut up,
He's-
bitch.
He's not dumb. He just wasn't helpful in that moment.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Tran. Is anything else going on in the NFL this week? I mean, it's been relatively quiet.
It's super quiet. As far as I really haven't heard anything crazy that's happened. I think this is like the deep plunge before, or the deep breath before the plunge. That
Mhm.
is going to be the NFL draft in
True.
like starting
Yeah.
in 10 days. So we got a week and a half. I haven't really heard any. I've heard some rumors which we're going to talk about. I don't want to like jump the gun or blow our load too early if we only wear flannel pants, no underwear.
Yep.
But there's been some movers and fallers in prospect ranks. And
Jesus
I'm really
Christ.
excited to see where one of these guys goes as far as what me and Jason are going to do. So I'll
Yeah.
save that
So
little tidbit.
before we start, because I'm assuming we're about to break this thing wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Like a coconut.
Well, yeah, we'll go with that.
Do you have some very recent high risers going early in your draft?
Depends. It really depends because Jason and I were both under the impression that we were doing the evens, and I can't read very well. My reading comprehension is not great. Oh, here comes.
You have what they call the social skill.
Flexible 121.5 3-year no trade clause for Derek Carr.
I know some of those words. What did you just say to me, dude?
That's a fat contract.
It is a fact. Right. I like Derek Carr though.
Is that it saying 121.5 million?
Mil, yeah.
Thank you, Tran.
Yep.
Thank
and
you.
I think he's only I think he's a 25 mil cap hit this year. So that's good business for the Raiders.
The Raiders. We gotta get a good soundboard.
John Gruden drop.
Yeah.
No, it's not Gruden. It's oh man, how am I gonna lose the guy's name? ESPN for the longest time, old guy.
Oh, Chris
it's Morris. Yeah, Morris. Yeah.
What?
Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Breathe.
I mean,
hell yeah. Yeah, let's
real quick.
Get into the draft.
Well, before we jump into the draft, let me just put this out there to anybody that's listening. We got a bunch of throwback sound clips, man. We just, Job for a Cowboy, all the wedding singer, things that we loved back in the day. If you don't like it, then get with it and just figure it the fuck out. Because as we stated a couple weeks ago, we're here to do our thing, guys. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this. And we encourage everybody to participate and act like a damn fool. And if you want to hear some sound drops, drop us a line. Let us know. I'll put them in here for you. But
Cam,
with that being said,
you know what my favorite cheese is?
I got you. I got a better one for you.
Yep.
I needed that one to keep going. All right. Anyways,
dude, that's like that's blue balls.
Well, all right. So with that being said, we're gonna go into our first draft pick. Hold on. Yeah, I came prepared. We're going into our first NFL draft pick. Let's go, boys.
Let me go ahead and share the screen here. We don't have a we're ready to get started off with that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all see this all right?
Yeah. Let me do mine.
I'm following along as well.
Okay, cool. Shoot us a comment in the chat if you're having trouble seeing it. We'll try some different
or
things.
we won't, and we'll just be like, shut up, bitch. That's what you'll get.
All right, so I'm on the clock first then. I am taking all of the odd picks here.
Yeah.
Last chance will be taking the even.
Last chance to switch.
No, you know what? We'll go. I'll go odd. I've been doing quite a few of these first round mocks. This is a pretty easy one for me. The Jags, it says needs on here. We're using PFF's mock draft simulator. It says defensive line, linebacker, safety. Realistically, the Jags need about everything except for quarterback. They could use wide receiver. They could probably use obviously not first round, but they could probably use running back depth. They could use pretty much everything. So I'm going to go the consensus one right here. Aiden Hutchinson, an absolute beast. He's got the physical skills. He's got the production. 14 sacks last season. In Michigan, he's from a Power 5 conference. He faced pretty decent competition with Ohio State and these other guys. So I think you shore up your defensive pass rush, and that he doesn't he's not going to be there by himself. Josh Allen was a first-round pick by them in 2018, I want to say. They had Kayvon Chason in 2019. So they have a couple of they have a stable of a bunch of young pass rushers there. Why not add another one? Getting to the quarterback is incredibly important. If anybody didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you didn't know that.
This is true. It's one of the key things in football. Well, Eric, Thank you for the number one pick. Jason, do you got anything you want to say to him about his pick?
No,
What
I
it is.
enjoy that one. That's a good pick.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm unbiased, so it's whatever. Jason, you're on the clock, bud.
Whew. So this is the crazy pick because everybody wants to say everybody's going right here, right? Like all your rumored picks are going right here. So this is the craziest position. I decided to kind of look at the GM here. We know Dan Campbell. We know if he had it his way, he'd probably want somebody in the trenches. He'd probably want somebody physical on either side of the ball. He'd just want a gamer, right? So we're going to look a little bit closer at the GM, Brad Holmes. I thought it was really interesting because I have never looked into this guy. Why would I? It was Detroit Lions. I mean, I'm not used to them making good decisions. What I found out about this guy is he was hired last year. His very first decision made was to trade Stafford for Jared Goff and all that. And
Let's go.
it turns out this is the same man who was head of scouting in LA when Jared Goff was drafted. This is why I don't like the Malik Willis pick here. I'm hearing that a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's not that. I'm going to say this is also the same guy who was on that team when they discovered Aaron Donald. So for me, I'm taking Trayvon Walker right here. I think he's simply the best athlete at the position. I think you can't, I just think this dude's monstrous. And a lot of people attended that Georgia Pro Day. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it had extreme interest. So I like Trayvon Walker here at number 2.
So I'm cool with it. Tran said Kayvon for me.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
So the thing about Thibodeau
Love the
is,
name.
yeah, Thibodeau, we hear everywhere like that's their boy, right? That like Dan Campbell's in love with this dude. That Detroit is wanting him. I think their starting left tackle played with him in college or something like that. Is that right? It's something to that effect.
We can say yeah.
No, Penny
Sewell, yeah.
Taylor,
Oh yeah.
Taylor Decker. Because I think Taylor Decker's been in the league for.
Yeah, I'm wrong. It's
3 or
Sewell.
4 years.
Sewell played against him.
Maybe played against him. Or are you
in
talking
college.
about Thibodeau?
Yes, in college.
Yeah, because they're both
So-
from Oregon.
Yeah, so there are a lot of rumors. Like I completely respect the Thibodeau pick there, but I think at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I think Walker's the better athlete for a number 2 pick.
All right. Well, Eric, you got anything else you want to add on Jason's pick there?
I don't mind it. Trayvon Walker absolutely blew the combine up. I'm trying to find his results right here. I mean, he's huge. He's got long. He's 35.5 inch arms, a 4.5 40, a sub 7 second 3-cone drill. Those are all top 93 percentile or better for defensive ends. He just didn't really have the production that Thibodeau had or some of these other guys. But I think you could do worse. For me personally, if I'm Dan Campbell, if I'm Brad Holmes, if I'm the Detroit Lions, that team needs quite a bit to be kind of competitive, to be competitive. I'm looking to trade down to one of these freaking teams. That's why I think they started all these rumors about, Malik Willis maybe going there, one of the quarterbacks going there. If you could trade down to an 11 or an 8 with Atlanta or with Washington, or even, shoot, dude, I would, if I was Pittsburgh, I would think about moving up to 2 because they have a very, very good roster aside from the offensive line. I know that's terrible. But think about trading up to 2, but I don't mind the pick at all. Trayvon Walker, I think he's got, I've heard his ceiling is Danielle Hunter-esque. And if that's your ceiling, that's a freaking 16 sack a season guy. So I don't mind that.
16 sacks, baby.
16 sacks for your ass.
All right. So going into number 3, Eric, you're on the clock.
All right. So we got the Houston Texans here. They got pick 3
Ooh!
and pick 13.
Let me just interrupt. Fuck them. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
friggin' division rivals there. But they got 3 and 13 in the first round. They literally need everything from quarterback to running back to both sides, like offensive line, defensive line, all that good stuff. 10 picks between this. You got to do kind of who's going to be there, right? Who's going to be there for you when it comes to pick 13. This is another team, by the way, I would think about trading down. But Jason and I kind of agreed before this. We're not really going to do any trades. I think it would get way too fucking crazy. So I'm just taking best player available because while you do have Laramie Tunsil there, he's kind of always been a disappointment. Like I wouldn't say a disappointment. Underperformed maybe relative to expectations. There we go.
Nice
He has
political way
a
of putting it.
very, very fat contract he's under as well. I'm looking at freaking 6'6", 350-pound Evan Neal here, who did play guard at Alabama his first season there, who is an incredible tackle who moves like a 350-pound man should not move. Just an absolute beast. And I'm also looking at Kayvon Thibodeau there as well. I think if you look at teams that were in the playoffs last season, or even especially the Super Bowl teams, offensive line is what matters. So I don't give a shit who your quarterback is. If he can't stand upright, Patrick Mahomes from 2020, he's not going to be very good. So I'm going to go ahead and take Evan Neal here, seal up that freaking left tackle position for the next hopefully 10 to 15 years.
All right.
I love it.
Jason, you got anything else to add on that? I mean,
they're getting back. Who was the guy they traded Miami for? He had the gas mask incident.
Laramie Tunsil.
Yeah, Laramie Tunsil. Yeah, I mean, you're getting him back this year, and then you bring in Evan Neal. It's something to build off of, you know. I like what you did there.
Absolutely. You got 2 cornerstones of the offensive line there, 2 bookends.
all right, boys. Well, up next, we have Jason on the clock.
And I think this one's really simple. You have heard it everywhere. I don't think Robert Sala is being cute. I don't think I mean, they've got 2 picks, right? Am I correct? The Jets?
Yeah, the Jets have 4 and 10.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So here's the deal. We've heard it everywhere. Everyone who knows him, Schrager included, are like, yeah, all he does is gush about friggin' Sauce Gardner. And I mean, why wouldn't you? You're a defensive minded head coach. I think he is working with what's his name? Joe. Who's the GM there in New York?
I'm not
There's
sure.
a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
named Joe.
Last year they were working. Last year they were
Joe
working
Smith.
really well. I think it's like Joe Douglas or something like that. But they were working really well together last year with everything they brought in. I like to think he's heavily involved, and I think Sauce Gardner is absolutely the pick right here. The man's never allowed a touchdown in his career. He is a freak nightmare. And, you know, look, the Jets need wide receiver. They could use offensive line help. But you have a quarterback that if you believe in, you put weapons around him, you got an offense around him, you need to repair this defense. You've lost several players in that secondary from when it was great. So this is the first step to fixing that. I like it. I've just heard it way too many times. It feels like it's absolutely going to happen.
We got a comment real quick. Watch Chiefs trade up in this draft, and I'm hate to see it.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I'm hate to see it too, man.
I love this person's freaking username. I hate the NFL.
Yo, go for it, man. Fuck them.
Same.
Hey.
Sometimes same, dude.
Sometimes.
What?
Hell
To
yeah.
the
Now,
NFL.
I mean,
Fuck them, right?
to speak on that real quick, what the Chiefs have 29 and 30. I agree. I hate the NFL. Probably just stay pat where you're at because I think the rough part is you got those picks right after 2 picks from the Green Bay Packers, who are inevitably at least going to take one wide receiver there. The Bills have been rumored to take wide receiver. They're picking before the Chiefs as well. The Jets. There's several teams that could take wide receivers, but I think you stay pat there and try not to hemorrhage any capital that you can.
All right.
So
So
I don't have anything to say about that pick. I think it's a phenomenal pick, Jason. They get you some cornerback help, get you a hard nosed mother flipper.
get him hard. That's what I'm talking about.
Get him hard.
That's what we've
In
been
the
waiting on,
nose.
boys. Get him hard.
Right in the nose.
Fantasy friends. All right. So up next we got Eric, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care because I need a beer and I need to pee. So Eric, go ahead, police yourselves.
He said police ourselves. Perfect. This is a sprint up to the board for the New York Giants. If Kayvon Thibodeau is there, boom, no problem. He's long been rumored as the number one pick for this draft for I don't know the past 2 seasons.
Yep.
Dude, I think that's a no-brainer. They need edge help. They also need a little bit of offensive line help, but they drafted Andrew Thomas. They have Matt Peart, who I remember when he came out, there was some pretty decent reviews on him, but they have a pick at 7-2, Jason, and one of the either Charles Cross or I do not know how to say this fucking dude's name.
Ikem Ekwonu.
Ikem Ekwonu. There we go. Yeah, I've been looking at his name. I'm like, Ikem. Cool, Ikem. So yeah, man. They're going to get one of those guys. So I'm more than happy with that.
Yeah, I think the same thing.
Yeah,
I would have. I think what you did was more mature than my response. My response would have been, "Let me get Ikem Ekwonu and fix this effing running game right now." Like worst running. Oh my god.
You know, I mean, we'll see what happens with your pick here because, anyways, I'll let you talk about it. But real quick, I hate the NFL. They didn't bring Jameson Williams in on a visit for a reason. So, you know, Veach has a plan. Dude, why you wouldn't bring in Jameson Williams when you're that running back or, wide receiver needy? Whew.
I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't know.
Jason?
Well, you know, I'm going to go against everybody's Kenny Pickett connection here. I know it's something to do with, if I'm not mistaken, it's something to do with the fact that the head coach had tried to recruit him in college or something like that, and then they ended up in different places. Is that what something to do with that or something? I've heard.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. That shit makes me so mad.
Yeah, it kind of pisses me off because I don't think a lot of people believe that Kenny Pickett's better than Sam Darnold. But with that being said, I can tell you who will be better than Sam Darnold. It's Malik Willis. And I think they absolutely have to take him right here.
You take Malik right
here?
here?
Absolutely take Malik Willis right here. I think the Carolina Panthers have a really good defense right now. They have Christian McCaffrey, who, you know, as long as he's healthy, he can create for you. You have a receiving core that's really not bad. Really not bad. Honestly, some offensive line help. Darnold should be playing out of his mind. And there were times last year that he was. So you have to wonder, what would they look like with another couple years to build both lines and get this man on the field? You know what I mean? I like it too much, especially if CMC gets healthy and remains to play healthy. Can you imagine that combo in a couple years?
Yeah, I mean, and you do have a year or so with Sam Darnold where you could suck again and let Malik Willis kind of develop a little bit. And
That's what I'm saying.
The NFL. You don't necessarily have to throw. I mean, pretty much this is kind of my general view on it. It's very rare when you have like a top 10 pick that's a quarterback and you don't put him out there the first year. It kind of seems like you wasted that pick in a way, but why the hell not? Just because Malik Willis is drafted, they're not going to automatically be a playoff contending team.
And they're in a rare position to be able to do it. You know, you gave Darnold the contract you gave him. You know, in my opinion, they're the best team to try to do this, you know, to try to see how this works.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Well, real quick, I just want to take it back. Eric, I was just joking. I cared about what you said. I just had to really.
Oh, that's okay.
Only I'm not that mean, guys. I'm not that big of a dickhead. So we're going on. I'm assuming into pick number 7 with
Número 7.
Yep.
This one is also a really easy one for me. Jason hit the nail on the head. Akeem Ekwonu.
Mhm.
He can play guard. He played tackle at NC State, but he can also play guard. He actually has a guard's kind of body, so he's a pretty big dude. A
Mhm.
little shorter, 6'4", like 330 or so. Um, One of those top three rated tackles. So I'm taking that. So I just freaking cleaned up on defensive line and offensive line for the Giants. I don't like this as a Cowboys fan, but as the GM, I would be already celebrating my extension. To be honest, like,
Yeah. Jason, anything on that?
No, I like he said, I was calling for it earlier. So yeah.
All right. Before we go to Jason's next pick, we got I hate the NFL. Love the fucking name, dude. I pray Kyle Hamilton falls to my Cardinals. Um,
I don't see that happening.
yeah,
But
it's gonna be a stretch, but if it does, congratulations. If not, our condolences. Jason, you are up, my man.
So this is the pick I hate the most in this mock draft because I
It's
really
rough, isn't
care.
it?
I really care about trying to get this. I really care
That's
about trying to get
scary.
this right. Yeah, that was scary. And well, not trying to get it right, but trying to make it feasible. Make it make actual sense all the way around. And one of the hardest things about it is, A, you have Marcus Mariota. You can't be serious about that. B, I mean, maybe Arthur Smith is, though, because if anyone would be, it could be him. You know what I mean? He had a lot of years with him. Um, Lastly, you have no receivers. Well, that's third. Lastly, your GM is not proven. Terry Fontenot, I've looked into this guy. So last year was his first draft on his own. Before that, he was an assistant GM for 3 years with the Saints. Um, and before that, he was head of scouting. I think he was with the Saints for like 16 years. But Fontenot, man, like if you look at last year's draft, so you got the big tight end in round one. Okay, that was kind of a give me. Everybody knew you needed a weapon, right? So I kind of feel like that just fell in his lap. Like that was the obvious thing for anyone to do. If you look at anything but beyond that, he took Richie Grant. It was a second safety taken in the draft. Took him 40th overall, and he didn't start a game in 2021. He played 25% of snaps for the entire season. He took Jalen Mayfield um, with the fourth pick in the third round. He's an offensive lineman. He started every game. He was awful. He was 79th out of 84 by PFF rankings. So terrible player. And
Yeah.
then, then they got 16 starts out of their fourth and fifth pick, respectively. So that's two players.
So basically, the
So
entire organization is just shitty, and whatever they take here is probably going to be a shit decision, and they're going
he
to fuck.
did a bad job. I mean, he did a bad job. So this is his second year. So he's really got to do well, right?
Right.
Well, I decided to look back and Jesus Christ, man. I mean, if you really look back at these Saints drafts, they're not good these last 2-3 years. The last time the Saints took, in my opinion, the last time the Saints took a relevant player
Drew Brees.
was Marcus Davenport in 2018. They have missed a lot since then.
Oh yeah.
What are you laughing at me? Say Drew Brees.
Or Cam said Drew Brees. He was drafted by the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, man. Fuck. I'll give myself one.
But yeah, last time I saw, a relevant pick here, it's literally Marcus Davenport, 2018. I really don't have a lot of faith in this guy. With that being said, I could see him literally do anything. And I think that this will be the wildest pick in the draft because it's just, again, there's a lot of pressure on this dude. He didn't do very well last year. You've got Marcus Mariota as your quarterback. Like, I would love to put like a Desmond Ridder here. I really would. I know that's crazy. But I'm going to play it safe. And for this draft, I'm going to take Garrett Wilson because he's the best offensive weapon for Marcus Mariota, Jesus Christ, to try and throw at. God help them all. That's all I can say.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's who I've been pretty much mocking at the 8, like almost every time. I can't get away from Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, it's Garrett Wilson.
Pretty name.
No,
I bet he's from
I
Texas.
think, in my opinion, the best wide receiver in the draft, the best prospect in the draft. Smooth routes. He's a little smaller, like 180, 185-ish or so, 6'1". But
you got the
dude,
giant tight end,
Yeah.
and you might be getting Calvin Ridley back in a year, and then you have, which they probably won't, but it could happen. And then you have, a running back who plays every position on the team. So it makes it look a little bit better.
All right, so we're gonna roll right into pick number 9. Eric, you are on the clock. Who you got?
Dude, this one I want to just destroy this one, to be honest. I'm trying to get in the head. Right? No, I mean kind of, but like I'm just trying to get into the head of that front office with Pete Carroll in there chomping gum in their ear. Listen, they need a tackle really bad. Charles Cross here would be my personal pick. Yeah. No ifs, ands, buts. But they'll probably take a running back, to be honest. But no, I'm definitely not going to take a running back. But
can I tell you real quick that they have put all their public committal in Drew Lock, and that they really feel that they can quote unquote develop him. And oh my God, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that for 1 second, personally. But also, I don't want to reach for a quarterback because I, honest to God, don't think, besides Malik Willis, maybe Kenny Pickett, that really anybody is going to be even halfway decent in the NFL.
You don't have what they call the social skill.
So, as much as I just want to be like, haha, screw you guys, they also need edge rusher. They really do need edge rusher bad. So I'm going to make a stupid pick on behalf of the stupid Seattle Seahawks because I think this is what they'll do legitimately. I think they'll choose an edge rusher here, even though, in my opinion, they should go Charles Cross. I'm going to throw that out there. And not to say that this guy's bad. George Karlaftis is not bad. Productive, athletic, he's a top 10 type caliber pick, legitimately.
You're taking Karlaftis?
Yeah, I'm going to take George Karlaftis right here because I think that's what Seattle would do. Like I said, if it was me, I would take Charles Cross. I would solidify that offensive line for whoever your next quarterback of the future is, so they don't feel like Russell Wilson, like they've been betrayed by 1,000 sons. But this is typical Seattle Seahawks. They always waste their first round pick. Once again, not trying to say Karlaftis is bad, but they're not going to make a good pick here.
Right.
All right. Jason, you got anything to add on to that one?
Not at all.
All right. Well, we're going to head into pick number 10 with Jason Mitchell.
So the Jets got their corner. They got their coaches, the apple of their coach's eye. And then they're going to come back and they're going to do something scary. And they're going to draft Drake London. And they're going to have Corey Davis and Drake London on the fucking outs. And they're going to have our main man, Elijah, in the slot. And they're going to have a scary-ass offense. And that's the bottom line. Because Big Chill said
I wish I had the
Big Chill said
Damn it!
so.
What do I got? Maybe something. Here we go. Good enough.
That works.
That'll work.
It was so sad.
So top 10 picks. You want to run through the top 10 picks?
Yeah, let's run them back.
All right. Jacksonville takes Aiden Hutchinson, edge defender, at number 1. Detroit takes Trayvon Walker, the freaking athletic, crazy, freaky Zoid person from Georgia. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Houston, Evan Neal, tackle from Alabama.
Idiot bitch.
I deserve that.
No. Fuck them. I'm talking about
Jets. The Jets took Sauce. I'm not calling him Ahmad. I'm calling him Sauce.
Sauce, yeah.
Gardner, cornerback. Sauciest name in the draft. That dude's got some attitude about him too, and I really, really, really like that for corners.
Well, because you're a
Jet, man.
You like
Kayvon Thibodeau, man, fell all the way to 5 to the Jets. They sprinted up there. If old Dan, what the hell is their old GM's name? Oh, Brad, or And Dave Gettleman.
Yeah,
Dave Gettleman would have had a fucking aneurysm if this would have happened. He'd have been like, "Give me my defensive lineman."
Which
the Carolina
I,
Panthers.
I'm
Sorry,
glad you brought that up because we didn't talk about it earlier. But this guy used to work in Buffalo. During these good years as an assistant GM. So I really think you're on to something when you pick Kayvon Thibodeau. I think he's looking to get those lines straight quick.
Absolutely. And then we had the first and only quarterback so far of the first round taken. Malik Willis, quarterback, goes to the Carolina Panthers. He's their quarterback of the future. Help me out with his name again, Jason.
It's Ike Ekwonu.
Ike Ekwonu. Dude, that's so hard. And then now
don't pronounce the M. It's Ike Ekwonu.
Ike Ekwonu. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Goes to the Giants at 7. Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, goes to the Falcons, the very much wide receiver needy Falcons.
George wide receiver list.
Edge goes to Seattle, and then I really like this pick right here, Drake London.
6'5"
the New York. Yes, all 6'5", 220 of him. Who reminds me, man? Looking at his tape, he really reminds me of Mike Evans a lot. Not as fast, but like just that huge, like gigantic wingspan, catch everything type shit.
Yeah, he's my like prototype receiver. I love getting that kind of size receiver.
Hell yeah.
Love it. All right, boys. Well, we got through the first 10. We're going to take it to our first commercial break with our first sponsor of the show. We're going to go to Keith with Football Team Incredible Mark. Take it away, Keith.
Hi, guys. Just got word we got a new sponsor for the Dungeons and Drag Routes YouTube channel from the good folks at Football Team. You might know some of their other products, Football Team Chicken Scraps and Football Team Extra Heavy Mayonnaise. The new sponsor is going to be Football Team Incredible Mulk. It's more than a supplement. It's a mass cultivator. We're not here to tell you what to do with your mass. We're here to get you mass stat. I'm going to give it a shot right now. Fuck. Oh. Whew. Incredible Mulk. It's literally not credible.
And we're back. Thank you, Football Team Incredible Mark, for taking some time out. Thank you, Keith. All right, so we are sitting at 43 minutes here, so we're going to speed this up. We are going to nail this next group of rounds before we send it to our next commercial break, which is even more funny. We are starting out at number 11 with the Washington Commanders now. They're not the Washington.
The Washington Gamecocks.
The Washington Gamecocks. It's a fucking, god damn it. It's an opportunity missed and a fucking piss because they should have been the Gamecocks. And it would have been sexy and I would have liked it. Anyway, Eric, go ahead with your pick.
The Washington Commanders.
The hashtag take a man's. All right. I'll make this super simple, super easy. This dude shouldn't have fallen this far because I think he's one of the most talented people. PFF agrees with me. Cal Hamilton, safety from Notre Dame, is getting taken right here. He can play nickel. He can play safety, play in the box. They need linebacker help, it says on here. But realistically, at this point with this team, you're taking best player available. I am not taking a quarterback for him. They brought in Carson Wentz, who sucks balls. But
it's true.
We're taking Kyle Hamilton right there.
Well, they lost their hybrid safety anyway. God, what is his name?
Collins.
I never get Landry Collins.
Landy, Jesus. Landon Collins.
Landy Collins. But yeah, Landon Collins, this is a perfect replacement.
Yeah. I like it.
Right. Well, we're just going to keep on rolling here. Jason, you up next, baby.
This one. Go ahead, do it. Do the noise.
There it is. You're on the clock with the Minnesota Vikings.
This is so obvious. You got to take Derek Stingley Jr. here.
Yep.
You have to. Oh my God, you suck at secondary. You're good at everything, but fucking secondary, you suck. You suck.
You suck. You suck.
You really suck?
Hmm?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
their PP sucks.
What? What happened?
Patrick Peterson is their number one corner. Their PP sucks.
You got a shitty PP, dude.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
All right. We're going to keep it rolling, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring it back to this horse shit of a fucking team. Eric, take the Houston bitch-ass motherfuckers.
The Houston dude, I would love to take Charles Cross here.
But you already took a tackle.
But I
Oh,
already took a
Charles.
tackle. So I'm not really gonna mess with that. This to me would be the ideal spot to trade down. Once again, we're not gonna trade down here. So I'm gonna get dude, Brandon Cooks just got signed for a 2-year deal. They have Nico Collins, who was, I believe, a 3rd-round pick last year. They really don't have anybody else. So, Brandon Cooks is a speed guy, but as he gets older, I believe he'll be 29 this year, 28 or 29. You really want, I think this dude could be the new Will Fuller for the Houston Texans. Jameson Williams, I'm not super concerned with the ACL. That's a very common injury that's happening all the time now for wide receivers. If it was multiple, then yeah, maybe, or if he was an old guy, maybe I'd be worried about it. But give me some Jameson Williams here. Give my man Davis Mills some more weapons and freaking Houston, dude.
You're gonna be really unhappy, and he's gonna be held hostage. But you know what? It'll probably happen because he's such a good player that it would only make sense for him to be useless in fantasy.
That's what happens in Houston.
Yeah.
That's where careers go to die, baby. You get drafted right off the bat, and then you just die in Houston. Fucking
TJ Watt is the only one that made it out.
Yeah, TJ Watt. All right, Jason, my man, you got the Ravens. So
beautiful.
Such a tough one. But I have to do this. I have to take Jordan Davis right here.
The big man.
They're trying to get that defensive. They're trying to get that defensive line back. He's 6'3", 341. Just unreal power. Yeah, he's a one-trick pony, but who gives a shit when that's the trick? So I'm taking Jordan Davis. They absolutely need it. I mean, didn't Zadarius Smith agree and then fake out of a contract for them? Wasn't it something, or was it Judon?
I believe it was Zadarius Smith.
They're picking up their old scraps either way. They're literally they're literally out here fishing for a defensive line. So let's get somebody just enormous and disruptive so we can help out guys like Matthew Judon, who probably aren't as strong as their name. Their name value is a little bit higher than what it actually is.
all right, I dig it. So we're gonna go right into the next round with pick number 15. Eric Johnson, you are on the motherfucking clock with the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles. I want to give them just a running back or something, just to be mean, because I hate them so
Give him a punter.
much. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give them a freaking punter. So they always need corner help. Darius Slay's getting older. They're the other 2 corners on that team are just absolute trash. You got Trent McDuffie sitting there. He was primarily a slot corner in college. However, dude, slot receivers are really freaking useful in the NFL nowadays. When you're talking, CeeDee Lamb's going to be running a lot of routes from the slot there. He's going to get to practice against freaking Devontae Smith every day. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and seal up that secondary for him. Trent McDuffie.
All right. Just to comment on that, it's kind of sad because there's a guy here by the name of Tyler Linderbaum, whose pro comparison is Jason Kelce.
Yep.
And you have a prime opportunity there to go ahead and get you a freshen. But I honestly believe what you're saying, that defense is terrible. It's not giving Jalen Hurts any help in his big to do. So, yeah, I like it a lot.
Yep, the
And
only
they have
bird
another pick.
teams
They have a
of
pick at
note.
18 as well.
The only bird teams of note in the NFL are the Ravens and the Cardinals. I don't even know what the other fucking ones are doing. So there's that.
That's fair.
Yep. All right, Jason, you on the clock with the New Orleans Saints.
Them Nolans Saints.
Nolans, motherfucker.
This is a really tough one because you have to ask yourself how serious they are about Jameis Winston.
Not very.
This is
They
a
can't.
team. This is a team with 2 picks too at 16 and 19, and I see a guy I really like at quarterback, but we got to be careful here. So what I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to make sure that Jameis Winston has every opportunity that he can get to put that offense on the map before I decide to move on.
Mhm.
And with that, I'm taking Chris Olave.
Oh,
First things
man, I love
first.
titties.
Chris Olave right there.
I like it. All right.
Man.
I don't-
Okay.
I will throw this in. As somebody who is a Callaway manager, and not a lot more else going on in fucking New Orleans. Like who else is down there? There's all
Michael
like
Thomas.
Well,
Michael
you're bringing
Thomas.
Michael. You're bringing
I-
Michael Thomas back, and that's the fear.
Okay, so I didn't know Michael Thomas was coming back, but I knew Marquez Callaway was still there. So as somebody who was emotionally attached to the Saints last year, they definitely need depth in their wide receiving core. So I know I haven't really spoke up about any of this shit. I totally support this one. I'm cool with that.
Hell yeah!
I could say this. I've never disagreed more with Jason in my life.
What?
Teron Armstead is gone. Teron Armstead is gone to the Dolphins. Charles Cross is sitting right there, and the Los Angeles Chargers need a tackle to replace Storm Norton, who is absolutely butt awful. So that's what the Chargers are going to be doing, and they just got a gift from God at 17.
You know what?
Like,
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
goddamn right. If that said give me $40, then it'd be even better. But
So,
yeah, man.
so Charles Cross.
Charles Cross.
Charles Cross, yeah, at 17.
All right.
I mean,
All right.
Lord have mercy. Now you've got
I
who's
missed
old
it.
boy that they took? Christian Darrisaw last
Right, I
year?
got
Or
it.
they took
Doubt it.
God dang it, I can't think of the tackle they took last year, but he played really, really, really well in his rookie season. Dude, Justin, I'm telling you, the Chargers are going to destroy that division. But
All right, Jason, you're up. Number 18. Let's roll.
Okay, so, and I hope that you'll right my wrong because I see a guy I think could really fill that role. But either way, while we're chilling with the Eagles, you went ahead and got the corner. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get the linebacker. Let me get some Devin Lloyd right here.
Lord,
Lord, let Lloyd shine.
All right. I
hell
like
yeah.
it.
I
So
love that pick, man. He's supposed to be a real rangy guy too. So
all right,
perfect.
Eric, motherfucker. Let's hear what you got to do now. You got the Saints back on you. Pick 19.
Why are you
Say what
screaming
you're
at
gonna
me?
say.
Right
what
my
you gonna
wrong.
do.
Right
You
my
know what,
wrong.
Jason? Now that I think about it, if Charles Cross ain't going to be there, but you got Bernard Rayman, who's actually
Rayman.
from Germany originally. He's a little small for my liking for an offensive line. He's like 303 pounds. I want this mean son of a bitch, Trevor Penning from Northern Iowa, puts people in the ground, plays to the whistle, quote unquote. But
Mhm.
he is the all right. Cam has got
All
the
right, I'm
thing
done.
stuck. Trevor Penning, man, brings an attitude that I love for offensive linemen. He is like the Quentin Nelson of tackles. So there we go. Franchise left tackle at 18, 19. So I
Yeah.
righted the wrong. Easy peasy.
All right. So we're rolling right into pick number 20 with the shittiest team in the NFL and the one we hate the most,
Oh,
the Schittsburg fucking Feelers. Here we are. Jason,
Schittsburg
who are you
is
taking?
shit.
Oh, shit. I fucked up the chat. There it is. Jason, who are you taking? And
I
pick
didn't, I didn't think this was possible, but Kenny Pickett fell to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're drafting him because
Ooh.
how could we not? How could we not right here? That's magic, and we're taking him.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
I hope that makes our Steelers buddies upset.
I
Yeah.
know.
All right. Well, we are going to take it to our. We have another advertisement, another sponsor, which is Dynasty Talk Weekly, the Dungeons and Drag Routes Fantasy Football YouTube show hosted by yours truly. I paid to get this shit in the show. We're going to go ahead and send it that way, and then we're going to come back and finish out this draft. Cheers. It's not okay.
Great hack, great hack, great hack, great hack. I'm just going to give it to you.
All the time. Some
Bet me $1,000. I'm going to fucking jerk your ass across this freaking phone and beat your dick off.
Holy shit.
That video did not paint me in a very good light.
No, it didn't. You seemed super aggressive at the end, too.
It's fucking dude. He's
Like, bet me
fucking-
$1,000. I'll beat your dick off. I'm like, what?
Hey,
That
I'm
was
sure
good.
Eric can
Thank
beat a
you.
dick off for
Dynasty
fucking-
Talk Weekly for sponsoring us. We appreciate that.
Oh, Eric, you got two big decisions to make here. But before we
know,
do
dude.
it, let's recap the last 10 picks. So,
All right, let me. Go ahead, Jason.
so at 11, we got Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame, the safety going to the Washington Commanders. We got Derek Stingley, the corner out of LSU. No Bryson, no LSU in the building. We got Derek Stingley going to the Minnesota Vikings. Jamison Williams going to the Texans to die. Jordan Davis out of Georgia. Big boy on this is a thick ass ball.
Yeah, I got that thick shit up in here.
Trent McDuffie at corner going at 15 to Philadelphia. Chris Olave to the New Orleans Saints at 16. Charles Cross, Mississippi State tackle to the LA Chargers at 17. Devin Lloyd, Utah's middle linebacker, going to the Philadelphia Eagles at 18. Trevor Penning, the mauler out of Northern Iowa at tackle to the Saints at 19. And lastly, Kenny Pickett to confuse Steeler fans across the nation for the next 6 months from their hometown.
Fuck them. All right, Eric, you are at 21 on the clock with the New England
Ooh.
Patriots.
There's quite a few directions I want to go here.
Oh my God, it's
And
Bill
they can-
Belichick. Just remember
You know what
who
I mean?
you are
I
right
know.
now.
So if it's Bill Belichick, so this is what I think will happen. If the
Mhm.
board falls exactly like this, they're taking the Kobe Dean. They're taking the Kobe
I
Dean, a
think
linebacker.
so.
You
I
don't think you think it's Devontae Wyatt?
No, I said I think so.
Oh, okay. N'Kobe Dean, smart player from
Mhm.
Georgia. The last Georgia linebacker that was drafted in the first round was pretty good, Roquan Smith. He's super rangy. The only other thing I would say, the only other kind of, I guess, way I'm leaning is wide receiver. But if I'm the Patriots, I'm looking at it. I'm saying I think I could push wide receiver down. I'm also looking at my hit rate on first round wide receivers, and I'm saying I don't trust myself at all to do that. So I am going to go to Kobe Dean. Jason
Yes.
talked me into it.
It's just
solid dude.
It's
right in the
such
middle
a
of the defense.
Belichick pick. It's such
Yeah.
a Belichick pick.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, Jason, you up with the Green Bay Packers at number 20.
And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, anybody that disagrees with me is a Nazi. It is Treylon Burks right here.
Oh,
This
yeah.
man just said,
Do I need to explain it, guys?
No.
I don't think so.
if you disagree, you can suck his dick.
If you disagree,
And Cam wants to watch it.
watch it. Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, dude. I don't. There is no argument for me whatsoever. And this to me sets up the easiest pick of the entire draft. Tyler Linderbaum, the most highly rated. The most highly rated
That's
center.
a big boy.
That's a thick ass boy.
That's a thick ass ball.
Look at him, 6'2", 296, has as Jason did say, they've compared him to Jason Kelsey, and if you know anything about Jason Kelsey, he's had a pretty goddamn good career. So we're going to go ahead, take Tyler Linderbaum. That shores up that center position for the Arizona Cardinals.
Jason,
What the hell
Eric,
happens with Kyler Murray? I don't know.
wait.
Oh man.
No, this is Jason. Jason,
No, do me right here.
Oh,
Do
I
me
got
right.
you. I got the
do
easy.
it right.
He's pulling his cock out.
All right, look, I'm taking a guy. You might not agree with me, but I'm taking a guy who I think is a legitimate beast. You need a replacement for Randy Gregory, and I'm going with Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. He's flying up the draft boards. He's 6'5", 250 pounds, 14 sacks last year, 23 run stops. This is a guy that can also help you back your oh God, why am I going to blank on his name? Your middle linebacker. He should be your middle linebacker, but he's playing every position for
Parsons. You talking about
you. Micah Parsons. This is a guy that should help Micah Parsons back up a little bit, not have to set the edge all the time. This is a great player for Dallas. I feel like this guy could do so much for your defense, and you have an amazing DC. So I think that Jermaine Johnson is a great pick, and I think they should be all over it if he's available at this position.
I love it. Super happy with that.
All right. Well, we're gonna go on to Buffalo. Eric, who you got?
Buffalo needs a big boy in the middle of that defensive line, and there was two, Devontae Wyatt, and then you had Jordan Davis. Devontae Wyatt's all the way down here. Another one of those Georgia defender, national champion Georgia defenders. That's the easy pick for me right there for Buffalo. You've got your
All right, Jason. Who you got at number?
Wait. Who did you take?
Devontae Wyatt.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
I was just being a dick. I'm sorry, guys. It's great having this soundboard over here. Like,
Oh
It's
man,
not.
and I'm being given the most fucked position right now. So
Sam Howell. That's what you need to do.
because holy shit, Cameron, you don't want me to fuck this up.
No, I don't.
We're gonna take against my better judgment, because
Oh man, I
we
love
have Bernard Raymond, who, like Eric said earlier, is undersized, but he only allowed 10 pressures last season and had the second highest PFF grade of any offensive tackle. All right. I'm going to take Zion Johnson instead because we need a guard. We need someone to replace Saffold. That was not a pretty loss. It went under. I think a lot of people don't realize how big of a loss that was. So I'm taking Zion Johnson here. I've seen a lot of people mock him there. I would love to take Bernard Raymond, but it's just like Eric said, he's undersized, and I don't think that's a J-Rob pick. We don't take people who don't have amazing ceilings.
That's true.
Except for that left tackle y'all took a couple.
Shut the. Yep.
Shut up, bitch.
That's right.
All right, who I got? I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. You know, they really don't need a whole lot.
They really don't.
It's never.
You let me hit the fucking chime and then you talk.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I took away. You know, I know they haven't signed. God damn, I can't think of Sue. What's
Indomitian Sue.
I could not think of his freaking first name. They haven't signed him back, so they could use a defensive interior guy. But to me, you can never have enough corners. Andrew Booth Jr., quarterback from Clemson, is absolutely dude. He's absolutely a beast.
Did they sign? I just want to make sure you're aware. They didn't sign JPP? I don't believe.
Have they not signed him either?
I really don't think so. Just putting that out there.
Well, they did take they took a first round edge last season, and Joe Tryon. He's got some Shrinky is like his hyphenated name or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you could never have enough edge rushers either. But to me, I like to build outside from in for the most part.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and David Ajabo. I think he's very risky. Achilles injury. That's incredibly scary to me. Boy Mafe. Yeah, I think that you could get edge. This is a deep edge class. I think you get edge a lot later. So I'm going to go Andrew Booth Jr.
Okay.
All right. Well, Jason, you up, baby? You got Green Bay.
You got both the Packers picks.
Now, see, and here's where I disagree fundamentally with a lot of people. A lot of people don't think that they would double up on receiver in the first round. A lot of people think that's crazy. But in this particular draft, what have we heard? We've seen we got some linemen, we've got a few quarterbacks hanging out, maybe some safety help, maybe a corner. But I can't help but see, like you said, David Ajabo, a guy who's a huge risk. Zadarius Smith already screwed you for the last 2 years. I'm sorry. If I'm the GM and I'm put in this position right now and I'm trying to win before Aaron Rodgers stops playing football, I am taking Sky Moore. He is projected, or I like his NFL. He's basically going to be like a Jameson Crowder. He's going to be a very physical guy who can play in the slot. He was compared to Julian Edelman. That was his pro comparison, but a more physical and capable. So what we've done was we've brought Treylon Burks in. Okay, we have God, I'm blanking on names. Terrible tonight. Adam, is it Adam?
Who you talking about?
Big boy, Lazard, Alan Lazard.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Alan
So we've got Treylon Burks, we've got Alan Lazard, and now we've got Sky Moore. That's the type of offense that Aaron Rodgers has been deserving for quite some time. I'm taking him. I can't look the other way.
All right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Again, I'm not, the most
Eric
educated in this.
He hates it deep in his gut. He hates it, but I'm sorry. I got to give my MVP, Hall of Fame, legendary quarterback as many weapons as I could possibly muster.
We like A-Rod around here. I don't know what's wrong with Eric. I don't know why he don't like him, why he's such a hater.
He wants to see him fail.
Eric doesn't like Aaron Rodgers. He said it a million times in the podcast. He said, fuck Aaron Rodgers more times than I can count.
Well, he did get to date Olivia Munn, so fuck him.
Oh, man, I love titties. So.
Softball that some bitch up to you, didn't I? That was perfect.
I don't know about you, Eric, but I think that they probably need a quarterback here.
Dude, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You said a corner or a quarter?
A quarterback.
Yeah.
Good old Sam Howell, probably.
Yeah, I'm like, I actually am going to take a corner here because I think that at this point, your top rated wide receiver, at least on PFF's board, is Dotson. And then we've got Christian Watson down here, George Pickens down here. George Pickens.
Real quick. Hey, so is there a number one wide receiver out of Kansas City? Has there been declared the number one wide receiver out of
Travis
Kansas
Kelce?
City?
Yeah.
I mean, because you got what? Poo-poo shitster?
Yeah, poo-poo shit, poopster.
You got fucking MVS.
No, it's doo-doo shit, poopster. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, doo-doo shit, poopster. And you got MVS.
Yep. And you got Mecole
Hardman.
Yeah.
He's out there.
And
that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say I would go wide receiver with this, but I'm not doing it. So,
well, they have two picks in a row. For the first one, I am going to take a corner. Let me make sure this is the right one. Kira Elam.
Yeah, Kira Elam.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, there we go. In the SEC, 19 catches from 36 targets on 191 yards all season.
I like him.
6'2" corner as well. 191. What I've heard, at least the podcasts I've listened to, he's a very, very, very grabby corner. So they're going to have to freaking coach that out of him. Cam,
because he went to
a shit with that one.
Because he went to a shit school.
That's fair, but at the same time, you can't coach 6'2". I mean, the dude allowed 100, not even 200 yards against SEC level competition, against Jameson Williams, against, you know what I mean? Like, this was that's an easy choice for me there. Now we'll see what Jason wants to do at 30.
Jason,
with the
you were on the clock with the same damn team.
Man. You just took a corner, and I would have liked a different guy. So now you're killing me.
Did you want? Did you want Petrie?
Yes.
Oh, see, he's like a hybrid, like safety type guy too, like almost like a Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah,
Damn
that's
it, that
why
would've been a
he's
better
so
pick, dude.
good. Yeah, I fucking hate you right now. With that being said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm taking. I don't care. I don't want to move on to anyone else. You know, would it be the craziest thing in the world if a team took a pair of corners? I don't know. But I'm taking Petrie because I think he's the right pick. 47 stops. He led college football. He led all defensive backs with 47 stops on the season while playing slot corner in Dave Aranda's defense. I don't know who Dave Aranda is, but maybe I should.
Dave Aranda.
Yeah. But yeah, 198, 5'11". Yeah, this guy's got it. 12 interceptions, 13 tackles for a loss at corner. He can move. I like him.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we get down to the last two picks here. Erik, my man, you were going with the Super Bowl losers, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Losers. So it's obvious they need offensive line help. I think there's a lot more talented folks here that maybe I should go with, but I don't like drafting for need. But Kenyon Green, guard from Texas A&M, is an absolute hoss. 6'4", 323. I mean, dude, like, and so apparently he started every single skill position on the offensive line except for center last year. So he's got some versatility to him. So
Let's go.
Kenyon Green from the Cincinnati Bengals.
All right. I like it. All right. So we're going to round this all out with the Detroit Lions at 32 with Jason Mitchell.
So, how funny how it came all the way back to me. So at number 2, we didn't take Malik Willis, which is now the rumor. And we took Trayvon Walker. So I find it only poetic to go ahead. And, we talked about the GM having been a guy who was probably directly responsible for Goff's drafting and was responsible for trading for him and bringing him to the team. I don't think he's ready to move off Goff, but I think he's ready to maybe get somebody behind him, put some pressure on him. I like Desmond Ridder right here. He's been flying up draft boards. He's probably going to go a lot higher than this, but if he was sitting at 32, I would find it hard then to believe that they wouldn't want to go ahead and stash this guy and see what he can do.
So we're going Desmond Ridder there?
Yes.
Awesome.
From the old
He's a 4-year starter at Cincinnati as well. So, he's got tons of experience.
Right.
Well, let's look here. We'll see what we got.
Analyze the draft.
Analyzing, grading.
Just going to play something. Never mind. We're good.
Oh. There we go.
Congratulations. You did a draft. Check out what we think. Pay this premium price of.
So, what, dude, the steal of the draft to me, Charles Cross, offensive tackle to the Chargers at 17.
Okay.
Crazy time.
All right. Well, I think it was a good draft. I think we, you guys, I'm not going to say we because I don't know.
Yeah, don't say we.
Don't say we.
Yeah, y'all did a great job. I just want to play one more. I never got the chance to play this. I was looking for the right opportunity. I never got the chance to play it, so I'm just going to go ahead.
You will listen to every damn word I have to say.
I was waiting on it, man. But y'all didn't put me in a box. Everybody was super nice tonight. I don't know what happened. I was hoping we were going to be a little bit.
Jason was making good picks except for one, but
Yeah, I was hoping.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go. Tell them words.
Yeah, what pick was it? I was just like, what the hell are you doing with your life?
I just thought that Chris Olave.
Oh, that's right. It was Chris Olave.
Chris
pick.
Olave is extremely talented, and I'm like, well, if everything went sideways, at least I'd have this guy, and I can get a tackle because there's plenty of guys on the board, but he won't be here if LA picks after me because they're trying to win. It's been said when people were calling for Keenan Allen, and the literal statement from the LA Chargers was, no, they're in win now mode. They want to win in the next 2 years. So people were calling left and right trying to get Keenan Allen, couldn't do it. Well, that tells me they have every interest in, again, winning right now. Makes perfect sense to me because why else wouldn't you trade a guy like Keenan Allen is at that age, knowing that you're sitting here at the draft and you could get, hell, they could have got Treylon Burks to replace him if they wanted to. And hell, they could have traded up and probably got a number of other guys. And, we valued quarterbacks late in this draft. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a Jameson Williams drop to LA. I've seen that mocked a million times.
Yeah,
but my fear of LA wanting to win pushed me to take Olave there for the Saints because if I'm their GM, I know that's going to happen. These guys are ready to rock and roll. I want to get a receiver so I'm not fucked at the end of this when Michael Thomas comes back and he's not ready.
So this would be my question then. Would you rather have Charles Croft and Treylon Burks or Chris Olave and Trevor Penning? Right? That's the question, right? Because that would have been the difference.
Yeah.
Or did Treylon Burks? Yeah, no, that would have been that would have been the difference.
Burks went to Green Bay. What?
He's muted.
That was after. Sorry, yeah, that was after.
Oh. Are you saying I'm lost here?
So, would you rather have, if you were New Orleans, would you rather have Charles Cross, top 3 offensive tackle, right, and Treylon Burks, or would you rather have Chris Olave and Trevor Penning?
It's hard to say. I wouldn't want Chris Olave.
Man, you want him?
Okay,
he's a darling.
You love him. You want to make sweet love to him.
He's pretty good. He basically is Keenan Allen. He basically is Keenan Allen. That's why I'm like, might want to get him.
Well, was there any other big spots that there was a disagreement in this draft? I think that was the only real hang up we had was.
That's Jason.
That was other than your entire presence today.
Oh.
Other than that,
Wait,
Eric
me or him?
No, you. Eric and I genuinely disagree on your presence, but
that's true.
Well, you know what?
Oh man, I love titties. So
yeah, that's my stance. Fuck your draft. I'll stick
with
titties.
I think the Trayvon Walker pick was a little too high for my taste, but I absolutely get it.
Up the board, baby. I don't know.
I absolutely get it, and quite honestly, that might happen. It legitimately might happen. So
I think we should do this again in a week. I really do, because I think by the time everything rolls over a week, I bet you everybody's draft boards look different.
Yeah,
so
dude, I'm down.
When is the draft? How far are we away?
It's the 28th of April, so it's on a Thursday.
28th. Yeah, so we could
definitely.
The
27th, I thought. Or does it start Thursday?
Thursday the 28th.
You're totally right. Yeah, hell yeah.
It's always a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You're right, man. My bad.
We could definitely get one more in before this if y'all want to rethink of anything. All right, so if you want to do this, then
maybe we should get some we should get some people to come on and draft with us next year.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Trent, Keith, Jay, fucking
Adam Rank.
I hate NFL
Adam
players.
Rank.
Adam Rank.
He's scared.
Adam Schefter. Fucking let's get Tom Brady. Peyton Manning. You guys, these are just chilling. Let's get you in here.
A bunch of retired sons of bitches.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff in here. Check it out. Like we can do.
Oh man, I love titties. So.
Like who doesn't want to be? And then I can cue you up with some.
Watch Jason just die. Did you hear that, Jason?
What?
I said Cynthia Freeland, so I could watch you just like pass out and die.
Oh, you gonna get it in?
I wouldn't be able to speak.
Slow jacket.
Jason would break out his tuxedo beanie for that one.
I would, and I would just sit here in silence and be like,
I like it.
I love you.
I
Somebody
love
send
you.
me some pictures. Send me a link. I don't know who this person is. Send me stuff.
Are you fucking kidding? I hate you.
Send me stuff.
End the show now.
All right. Well, for all of y'all that are out there, and from all of us that are your fantasy friends, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll just hit them with a and the last one. What are your fantasy?
I like
friends?
this. Jason and I both had steak faces on the. We're like,
Yeah.
Which one was that too?
All of them.
All
We're
of
all
Well,
just
look, man, we'll just go out with the last one. Fuck it. Tran, go ahead, put a finger in. We're gonna go out with the last one. Let's do this.